Spring '89, the Paul Costello collection, and as usual, all the hallmarks of the successful designer. Excellent fabrics, impeccable tailoring, and superb design. All garments intended for beautiful women. A clue perhaps to why he became interested in fashion in the first place.
I think number one, I liked women. Number two, I couldn't get near enough of them. And number three, I wanted to get near more. So the opportunity of going into, say, a school where there was, for every one man, there was 10 women, it seemed rather attractive. So I suppose that was the major reason for entering the fashion world.
Paul's father was in the rainwear business, so a career in the rag trade was always a possibility, though success at anything seemed unlikely.
I reluctantly sat for my primary. My teachers didn't think I was up to the standard of primary, but I arrived there on the day, so they couldn't send me home. Then the next exam I sat for was the Inter. I think I passed geography and art.
And failed the rest?
Failed the rest, everything else. Then I went into 5th year in Blackrock, and really it just seemed like I'd reached a dead end. You know, it was just getting from bad to worse to worse.
For Paul, the worst was a spell working in Cappoquin Bacon Factory, where the only relief was turning out the occasional painting, like this one. This talent led to a place in the Grafton Fashion Academy, and later a job with the French firm of Jacques Estorel in Paris, a city which helped develop his sense of style.
First of all, living over there, learning a language, just seeing the standard that is required in a city like Paris, what the public demand, and good taste. The French have good taste. It's inherited from their parents to their father to their mother, and it leaves a stamp on you when you're living there.
In recent years, Paul's designs have been in the best possible taste, and his collections always stamped with classical qualities like elegance and sophistication. But 10 years ago, his style hadn't fully matured, as he soon discovered when he landed a job in New York's 7th Avenue.
So I went over there, worked for about 3 weeks, and they said, "You've got the wrong look. You know, you're just not what we want. You don't understand the American woman, you know." Fine, I don't understand the American woman. So they laid me off like that, you know. I think I was given 2 weeks' notice and gone, you know. And it's a very tough place to try and get back in.
So back to Ireland and the drawing board, this time at the Strelitz factory in Dungannon, County Tyrone. Here Paul works on his twice-yearly collections, his creative skills blending successfully with the business expertise of Robert Eitel, his partner from the north. This cross-border partnership, forged 10 years ago, has resulted in a multi-million-pound enterprise through the creation and marketing of a very distinctive Paul Costello look. Top quality cut and finish are essential to this look, as indeed is professionalism at every level on the factory floor. And Paul is full of praise for the skills and commitment of his 80-strong workforce. But no matter how good the workforce, it's the design that counts, and this is where Paul and his team really excel.
The coat, we haven't done anything about coats in that group. We must work on that, on coats. Okay, otherwise, perfect, great. Now, in the dressage range, everything is nearly complete. I'm not what would you call a revolutionary designer. I've got an evolutionary style. I don't change my design extremely every season. I make fashion changes, but I don't all of a sudden change my style completely, so I don't lose my customer base. And I think that's very important.
Vital too to be at the very centre of the fashion business, London. So Paul's busy week is divided between the factory in Dungannon and his stylish showrooms off Oxford Street.
I think it's essential to have a showroom in London, because that is where the people are coming through. They just don't come over to Ireland particularly, but they will come through London. And without a major London showroom, I just don't think you can survive in a serious manner. I think it's nice, it gives a nice feeling that I am here, that there is a person that exists. It's not like buying a brand label. It's not like buying, say, Jaeger or even Max Mara. there is a Paul Costello, there is a person, he exists. So it is important that they realise that. So I think from that point of view it does help. It gives the collection a personality.
The personal touch has been an important element in the Paul Costello success story. Talking to buyers, explaining the look, listening to their needs. It's all part of getting the Costello collection into the very best stores in London.
Hello, Jill.
Hello, how are you?
Very welcome.
Good to see you.
Excellent to see you. All
Just
well?
planning our customers' events for March. We think
Oh,
this is
good. Yes.
for us,
Yeah.
what do you
Yeah.
And the clothes, subtle, sophisticated and perfect for his best-known customer, Princess Diana, who regularly buys his outfits straight off the peg, like me or you.
I've done nothing that's exclusively for her. What I have done is that I go over to Kensington Palace with my bag of goodies, which amounts to maybe 6 selected styles that I feel are most suitable for her. She'll make a selection. She will try them on. I will make the alterations on her, if they're necessary, of which they're normally very, very few, because she's a perfect size 10, slightly long in the arm, and maybe lengthen the skirt a little bit, but only minor alterations. I hop back into my London cabbie and off I go. Pleased as punch for about 5 minutes before I face some problem in the showroom.
At home in Monkstown, County Dublin, Paul usually forgets his problems and the fashion world in general. But then one would, surrounded as he is by beautiful wife Anne and 5 young children, all under the age of 8.
I think I've got an advantage. Most people would say, my God. But I think in the field of fashion, having the anchor and having the support and having the change of a family and young children and a super wife who supports me totally and wears my clothes very well, gives me a great advantage over a rather fickle industry, as we mentioned earlier on, because there is a great loneliness in this industry. There's a lot of glamour, there's a lot of hard work, but what is there after? You know, it's just like a balloon. You stick a pin in it and there's nothing there. I do have something when it's all over.
You get a fast car.
But it's far from all over. Paul now has a high fashion profile, a healthy turnover, and he recently expanded his operation to include a younger, more casual range, dressage. This collection is aimed at a clientele with more style than money, an expanding market. So, what's next on the agenda?
So first of all, to succeed as being a respected designer worldwide, hopefully in Europe and in the United States. I'm a long way from that, so I think that is a pretty hard task to achieve. I'll be happy with that.